I am passionate about DEI, expanding that conversation beyond black and white. In the media, that's what it gets more airtime there. And I've been having those
Yes.
challenges as an undergraduate, graduate student, and even as a professional. And again, it's a sensitive topic, but those people who know who I am, they know that I'm not about talking, smack or trying to pull a power move on anybody, because it's really, it's like, hey, no, it's not. We just have to be more deliberate in how we engage people from all backgrounds, and that the Latino population, for example, is the fastest growing population in the United States. I've heard that we are somewhere like $2 or $2.5 trillion spending, force, by the year 2025. We're growing, but yet the biggest um, struggle, or I wouldn't say struggle, but the biggest question that I keep going back to is the why. It's like, why are we I know why we're the biggest, right? Why are we still underrepresented in the boardroom, for example, right? In leadership positions in corporate America, and why are we still underrepresented in government leadership positions, right? So the struggle is real, right? The struggle is real. The passion for me to continue to expand the conversation beyond black and white is real, and that is not at the expense of my black and brothers and sisters, not at all, but rather in unity and in enlightenment to expand and educate and help widen and open the doors for everybody who is part of the U.S. and with shared experiences, right? In the U.S. There is the slavery experience is real, and that's historical, right? And for the Latino population, the conquest is real, right? Over 500 years of colonization is real. So, we're tired of being thought of as second class citizens, right? The immigration debate, second class citizens, we're just criminals coming across the border, right? Like, no, we're not. We're more than that, and I think that's where my passion and my drive comes from, to have these conversations that will be engaging with and may be difficult to talk about. But if we don't have these conversations, then we're not moving the ball forward, right? And that's what we're all after. We're like, how do we move the ball forward? And guess what? We need Black allies. We need white, straight allies, right? We need people who are going to be like-minded and understand that DEI is it doesn't have to be so complicated and confusing. It's just doing the right thing, being corporately responsible for interacting with people, for providing a clean space for women to express milk for their children, a safe space for minority employees to gather and talk about, their experiences, a safe space for our LGBTQ plus folks, that they can come in and be themselves, right, without any fear of being outed. It's like, how do we as people, as humans, do what we can do best? It's that idea of relationships. It's that idea of creating an inclusive environment where relationships thrive. So, I keep talking about relationships, behavioral change, and inclusion, but really, if you think about it, that's kind of where we're at. We're human, we're people. Let's go back to the basics.